Welcome back to Billy Mac Makes. Today I'm going to be building this shed. I decided I would use some of the materials I had laying around during this pandemic to build something useful for storing my tires. Up here in Canada it gets really cold and snowy. I have to have those extra tires, and quite frankly they were taking up a lot of valuable space in my workshop, so I thought I would get them out. So here you can see I'm using some pressure treated wood, and this is going to be the base. It's going to need to be strong as these tires are all on their own rims, so I want this base to be solid. Here I'm just sealing up the cut sides of the pressure treated wood, and that dark color is going to be the stain that I put on this shed. The base that I'm building is really sort of similar to a skid that you might see. It's very, very strong. Those are 2x6 pressure treated pieces of lumber. Here I am laying out for the angles of the roof. I wanted to have about a 6-inch drop from back to front. So I just scribed those pencil lines and I can get that angle cut exactly. Here I am just attaching those upright posts on the corners from the bottom, and I'm going to flip this thing over, and then I can attach those scribed top pieces there, and the weight will just be bearing straight down on those posts. Just measuring to make sure they're still parallel, and they are. And my support going across the back and the front. Now I'm going to be making my own siding for this. So here you see I'm just scribing a line to get the angle right, and I want this piece of wood to be set about 1 inch in from the side, so that when the siding is attached, it's going to be flush with the outside of that post. And then I can just add a little finished piece onto that corner and contain it. If you watched my other shed build, the most expensive part of that shed was the beautiful siding that I put on it. But I didn't feel like ordering anything in for this, and so I thought I would make my own siding. So here I am just ripping down some 1/2-inch plywood to the exact width of gap between those two posts, and here I am just cutting these pieces. Each one is going to be 6 inches, and I was looking to have about a 4.5-inch reveal on these pieces. Since we are in a pandemic, I did have some helpers with this video. People were home, so great to have their help. There was the siding you saw. I got that all stained up. Just wanted to make sure all the edges of this wood are sealed. Here's a bunch of rough cut pine. These are 1x12, so they're nice and wide. And these are going to be used for the door and the trim pieces. So I'm getting everyone involved here to be helping me stain these pieces up, and there they're all finished. Now I'm installing the siding. There you saw me add just a little kicker board at the bottom to get that angle on the first piece of siding, and then that untreated piece of plywood there is giving me my spacing. So I held on that piece where I wanted it to go and used the bandsaw to cut that angle, and then the offcut piece from that fit perfectly to just fill in that little top piece of siding. And here I am just installing the back. The other side gets the same treatment, where I add just the little piece to give me that initial angle, and then these guys just overlap each other as we work our way up. And you can see how that inset piece of wood by 1 inch just allowed the siding to fit perfectly up against the outside of those posts. Now I am ripping some of this siding, and that will be to cover up the edges of the siding. This is the little top and bottom rails on the doors. So these doors are about 22 and a half inches wide, using those 1x12s. Here I got my helpers.
Nice.
Helping me put in the screws from the backside to hold it. These are the cross styles on the 45 to prevent the door from sagging, and just scribing it to get those marks perfect. And then flip it over and drive in some screws from the back. Here I'm just attaching some trim pieces to sort of make this thing a little more beautiful, cover up the 2x4 so that all you are seeing is the rough pine. It's all been stained. As I'm adding the hardware here, these doors will swing beautifully. A nice big opening to allow these tires to get in here. And you can see my spacers underneath there so that they can swing. And I had my helpers playing inside. So there it is. I built it in the garage, and now I am getting some help bringing it into the yard. We will throw the roof on here in place. You can see I didn't have enough of that pressure treated plywood, but I just stained up that raw piece, put that on. It's really not critical that this is watertight. So here I'm just making my layout lines for my shingles. Get that first one, cut off the tabs. So I got that nice sticky tar down low, and boom, it's all shingled, finished. Open it up, tires fit. Super happy with this, how this turned out. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button.